Welcome to Naked Spirituality, a video blog series of sacred attention therapy. My name is Rob Meager. For more information about sacred attention therapy and our video blog series, please visit our website at www.sacredattentiontherapy.com. These video blogs are intended to be spontaneous, unscripted dialogues between myself and other participants of the Sacred Attention Therapy study group. And our guest today is Rita Soman, and we'll be speaking with Rita about PSYCH-K. And at this time, I'd like to invite Rita to come on screen. Hello, Rita.
Hi, Robert.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. It's exciting, something so different.
It's nice. It's nice to be with you. It's nice to be able to put a face to the name that's been sharing with us some information about PSYCH-K on the Sacred Attention Therapy Study Group. And for those who are not familiar with PSYCH-K, what is this therapeutic approach? What can you share with us about PSYCH-K?
PSYCH-K is a whole brain integration process. And what it does is that it aligns left and right hemisphere, toward belief that you are trying to change. So we can have a two-way conversation between the left and right hemisphere, and then subconscious mind is able to reprogram once we have, like, suppose you're not whole brained and you're like stressed out about something, and somebody tried to give you idea, right? You're not going to take that idea because you're stressed out. So it creates a more relaxed state. So in that relaxed state, you're more likely to accept the idea. So this is the subconscious mind. That's how it's programmed. And PSYCH-K was created by Robert Williams. He was a psychotherapist for 18 years. And I was drawn to it because he's also a psychotherapist. And I found out from Dr. Bruce Lipton's book, The Biology of Belief. I have taken so many workshops, so I thought it was one of those workshops. So I didn't know that there was something great here for me and people whose lives are touched by this process.
You spoke about balancing the hemispheres of the brain, and the modality, speaking to that balancing. What sort of client is PSYCH-K most effective for?
Okay. Well, let me clarify. The balancing part is like creating a two-way communication between the left and right hemisphere of the brain, so we can have a whole brain approach to our problem. So we're not saying, oh my God, what do I do now? Or I just shut down and not even think about it. So it lets you look at your problems from a whole brain perspective, where you have the qualities of left and right hemisphere together, to help you sort out what's going on. I get people from all walks of life. My specialty is addictions and mental health issues. But now, because PSYCH-K addresses subconscious programs, beliefs that have been programmed since even before birth. So all the problems that people face in the life, whether it is physical, emotional, spiritual, they all come from the subconscious mind, because 95% of our life is a reflection of those programs. Mm-hmm. So my clientele has actually now has a variety of problems, not just addictions and mental health issues, like relationship problem, self-esteem problem, success, prosperity.
What you most recently shared on the Sacred Attention Therapy Study Group related to PSYCH-K is its ability to heal addiction. Those are my words. I don't know if you specifically talked about it in terms of healing addiction, but you talked about its effectiveness with addiction. Can you speak a little bit to the work you do with addiction or clients with addiction, and how you use PSYCH-K to help them with their addictions?
Actually, it doesn't heal the addictions, but it addresses the root cause of addictions. People, because of the traumatic experiences during the childhood, they're linking the childhood traumatic experience to persons picking alcohol and drugs to soothe the effects of the trauma. So what we do is to help people to release the trauma, basically perceive it from a different place, have a different perspective of the trauma, and then rewrite some new beliefs so they can feel confident and comfortable having a healthy and normal life, and so they don't have to use alcohol or drugs for stress or for any life problems. So it addresses the root cause. When the root cause is addressed, the person automatically doesn't desire even to use alcohol or drugs because now they're not at that place anymore. Their consciousness has been transformed, ended, filled with self-confidence, empowerment.
You've mentioned alcohol and drugs related to working with addicts. Are there other types of addiction that you also work with and through PSYCH-K? So, for example, gambling or eating or sex addiction or shopping. Are there other types of addiction that you've worked with?
Every compulsive behavior, that people have. So working too much, shopping too much, So whatever we do in excess is basically a way for us to, not focus on what's going on within and keep our mind busy in other things. Because this way we are able to feel normal, even though it's not normal, but this is how they're used to it.
Right.
So we don't think addiction or all those compulsive behaviors are actually the problems. They're actually the symptoms of a deeper problem.
Right.
Even if you help people with psychotherapy not drink ever, people just say, yes, I have 20 years of sobriety and all this stuff. I'm talking about emotional sobriety also, not just that sobriety. So people don't address those issues and they're able to just focus on staying clean and sober as if just addiction was the problem or other compulsive behavior was the problem. When the root cause is not addressed, it won't be possible for the person to really live a normal, productive life. And be happy too. Their consciousness is still sane. The addictive personality, they stop drinking or drug use, they start drinking coffee too much or cigarettes or gambling or start doing something else too much. So it's important that we address the root cause if you really want to not have problem with addictions.
Rita, do you have a counseling and a therapy practice?
Yes.
Do you use PSYCH-K exclusively, or is PSYCH-K one of the tools, one of the many tools that you use in your therapy counseling practice?
Actually, PSYCH-K is it actually helps the core beliefs, so it's important to at least check those first before we can do anything else, because other modalities are actually more symptomatic relief kind of thing. So I do blend according to where my client is right now. For example, EFT, emotion code, healing code, Ho'oponopono. It also depends upon what's going on. Sometimes people are not very receptive to psyche when they come to me. So this prepares them actually. And takes resistance away too. But I would say the other modalities that I have used before PSYCH-K, they were not as effective as they are when used with PSYCH-K. But that doesn't mean that you have to know other modalities. You can use PSYCH-K alone and get the results.
Now, do you share with the client that you're using PSYCH-K or you're taking a PSYCH-K approach, or do you just bring the PSYCH-K modality into the therapeutic setting in working with the client?
Yeah, I bring PSYCH-K into the modality. However, I'm led to intuitively, and also we do muscle testing, kinesiology, so we confirm that whatever we are doing, it is safe for them. There's a safety protocol there so that it won't harm them in any way. So I like the permission protocol part of PSYCH-K, where we ask the superconscious mind that if it is safe to do this, and commitment from the subconscious mind. We do not move forward any changes until unless we get a okay from muscle testing response. That's safe for them.
Is PSYCH-K similar at all to neuro-linguistic programming or NLP?
It has a little bit of NLP, but it has different modalities. You know? People can, it has some little bit of hypnotherapy, you know, brain gym. So different things. People can actually learn more about it. They want to know. But I would say Rob Williams is like a master chef, you know, Dushaneta, because how it was supposed to put it together was, it all came from the divine source for him. So it has a little bit of that each and has more. So it's not similar to anything, but it has a little touch of different things in it.
Right, right. Okay. What kind of a success rate, if I can use those words? Let me ask the question another way. How do you find people respond? How do you find your clients respond to PSYCH-K?
They respond very well. And the reason, because once you address the root causes and you do actions toward the new beliefs, and you begin to see the changes, so you see this rapid progress in you and long-lasting progress. So then they begin to tell everybody else, or the families notice, and they also want to do some sessions.
Right.
So
if people wanted to find out more about PSYCH-K, Rita, how would they go about doing it?
Well, they can go to psych-k.com, psych-k.com, or my website, ritasoman.com. I can Google me. I've written many articles, and I also have my blog, ritasomanwisdom.blogspot.com, and YouTube. There's a lot I have on people's testimonials and things like that.
Okay. And Rita, if people wanted to get in touch with you directly and they wanted to follow up with you, how would they do that?
Well, they actually can contact me through my website, or can send me text. I have a texting 503-667-2023, or rita@ritasoman.com email.
And your website address again is?
ritasoman.com.
ritasoman.com. Okay. And again, your email address, Rita, is?
rita@ritasoman.com.
Okay. All right. Rita, I want to thank you very much. It was informative for me, and I trust for those who will watch the video blog, they'll be equally intrigued and happy to learn more about PSYCH-K and know that they can follow up with you if they wish. So again, thank you very much, Rita.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Something different I did, and I really enjoyed it. You asked me really good questions, so appreciate your time inviting me.
Thank you, Rita. Bye-bye.